India and our alumni. I take immense pleasure in inviting all the alumni for the 42nd alumni meet, and I henceforth take immense pleasure in inviting all dignitaries seated on the dais. Let's start with a prayer song. It might not be where I wanted to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. Let's praise the Lord with a prayer song. I request everyone to raise up for the prayer song.
I'd like to call upon the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Bela Satyanarayan, to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon. Dear alumni friends, I welcome you all on behalf of management, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the administration, faculty, students of Valtech University, to this 42nd alumni meet of Valtech Rangarajan, Dr. Shakuntala, R&D, Institute of Technology and Science, deemed university. I welcome you all. Our respects and honors to the great visionary, the founder, president, founder chancellor, Colonel Professor Dr. V. Rangarajan and Madam Shakuntala Rangarajan, and also our respects to Chairperson Managing Trustee Mahalakshmi Madam and Vice President Kishore Kumar for their continuous endeavor for taking this university to higher level and to have keep this university as one among the 100 best institutions in the world. My dear alumni friends, today let me convey my sincere thanks on behalf of Valtech institution community to all those who have attended this meeting. This is a mega alumni meet, and this year, in spite of earlier alumni meets, we have the alumni meets individually for individual institutions. The Valtech University has the alumni meet here. Other of our sister Valtech institutions have the alumni meet at respective institutions. This is the first time, and hereafter I feel this gathering will be multiple because of the interest what we have shown today, and you have to be the ambassadors for making this event more successful. My dear friends, you have seen the growth of the university as compared to earlier years. There is a lot of progress in all aspects: academic, administration, curricular, extracurricular activities particularly. Now we are moving to the outcome-based education. And here, from next year onwards, we are introducing choice-based credit system on modular base. So our university has to be a model university for other institutions to follow the outcome-based education and otherwise the choice-based credit system. For this, my dear friends, alumni has a very important role to play. The alumni is a very important stakeholder in making all the success of any institution. And starting from the admission till the exit, alumni has important role at various levels. Say in the admission also, you have to bring all the progress, the phosphorus and the standards of the education what the students are getting here. Not only the regular syllabi, along with innovative projects and research incubated the projects they are doing it, that you have to take to your friends and relatives, and where you have educated, you have to say such an education will not get anywhere else. That you have to bring and see that the more admissions have to be carried in that Caltech University. My dear friends, the admissions are very good, I say, but there will be high competition for admissions to your university. High competition for admissions to university. The day has to come that your relatives or friends have to request you to recommend such the student for admission in this university. That stage you have to bring. That is the request, and you have to then you have to feel proud. And even now, in some of the programs, say EdTech programs, industry-leading programs, there is a lot of demand. The people are requesting to recommend for such admissions. And in the undergraduate program also, such demand is coming in some programs. So, you are the stakeholders, you are the ambassadors to see that our admissions have much demand. That starts with the admissions, the curriculum development and design. You are major role in curriculum design and development. My dear friends, we are also keeping the alumni as one of the members in each of the board of studies of all the programs. The alumni is one of the components in the board of studies in all the programs. So I request you to your alumni representation or otherwise you can also time to time you can send. These are the changes, these are the requirements for the demands of the present industry, present R&D, and you can say these are the changes you please bring in the curriculum, or these are the subjects you have to introduce. If you say, definitely we will discuss in the Board of Studies Academic Council. And hereafter, one member from the alumni will be the member in the Board of Studies which is going to design the curriculum. So from admissions and curriculum design, in the curriculum design also, and then we have the vision, great vision and mission for the institute, our university. If you see our vision and mission, that is a uniqueness of the vision and mission where you cannot find such vision and mission in any university. And so that every department has vision and mission. And here also your inputs are required. The vision and mission of each department, you can say, these are the changes we need to have it because of the present scenario. And your recommendations, your suggestions definitely will take care in the discussions in the Board of Studies. And my dear friends, from the vision and mission now, in the OBE, the MBA accreditation on Washington Accord, already we have discussed in the various schools, we have presented it. This is the one university I can say, this is implementing in toto, from the curriculum aspects to design assessment, the teaching, learning and research and consultancy is incorporated with values. And my dear friends, that the assessment system. Bloom's taxonomy is used in the assessment system. The course delivery, you have seen what the course delivery is. Today you have seen the handbooks which we are going to give the present semester students. I think every one of you have the handbook. This is the uniqueness of the innovativeness of our university. No other institution have such a handbook where you have vision, mission, program, objectives, program, outcomes. With each course also you have the course objectives and course outcomes. And you have the lesson plan and assessment criteria. Everything the student will take it at the starting of the semester itself. And here also you have to make a major role. Please go through it at home. Any suggestions are always welcome through. You are the main ambassador for this university. And no institution will sustain a long term unless there is a support of the alumni. Because in the future you can see, I think there are some of our alumni students came from abroad also. Many of the international institutions are supported by only the alumni, not any management. So such a stage has to come to this institution, that institution totally supported, sponsored by the alumni. My dear friends, please spend some time to go through our campus. What are the developments? I think the Knowledge Resource Center you have created. My proud alumni has created the Knowledge Resource Center, which is uniqueness of this university. You cannot find it in any institution. Such a Knowledge Resource Center you have created in this university. Please look back what the projects you have created earlier. They still are available. Your projects are available in our resource center. And see, you recollect your memories. That is our important. And have you seen any institution? My dear friends, have you seen any institution where the flag hoisting of Independence Day and Republic Day are being carried by the toppers of the undergraduate students? Today, the Republic Day flag hoisting by the topper of the undergraduate students. And Independence Day is the flag hoisting by the topper of the PG students. This is the uniqueness of this institution. This is giving a top priority for all of you. My dear friends, because today, many times, the accrediting agencies, very recently, two of our departments, mechanical aero, are accredited under Tier 1. It is very difficult to get accredited under Tier 1. So we are proud to say two of our departments are accredited at MBA under the Washington Accord. So our degree is internationally recognized. Our degree is international. For that, you please help in all aspects. Because number of times when the accrediting agencies come, MBA or NAP, when they come, it is a mandatory to have the alumni meet. So this, the B team, NAP B team and PhD team interact with the alumni. So alumni inputs are much more important for well recognition of this university. So time to time your inputs are more important. Not only that, where you are, you please interact with your department. Because through website, our website is very dynamic. Every parent, every student can see his the progress, attendance progress, academic progress, any time by the passport. Every student is given a passport, every parent is given a passport. He can access the son or daughter, he can show the progress of the student. And our website is dynamic. Please also give your valuable input how it should be modified, improve our website also. So every aspect will be taken in total. This value of this alumni is very important. And my dear friends, and time to time, whenever we visit Chennai, you please visit your university and interact with the students and also interpret what best practices they have to follow. I think the education, what is being taken earlier is quite different now. Now the students are very intelligent and also my young friends, now the alumni also very intelligent. Because the practices what you have to follow it to a profession. Your values in your respective profession also bring clear to this institution. Suppose if you perform well in the respective institution, then those companies always prefer that you get only that leadership because they it is organization. Such way you need to bring because your inputs and your respective placements, respective industries, organizations will bring goodness to the institution. And whenever you have any clarification regarding while you are interacting with you, while you are working, you can interact with your professors because it is one-to-one you have to interact. And learning is a lifelong because if you stop learning, then our progress will be stopped. My dear friends, please, it is important to continue your learning throughout your life. And research also is wherever you work, you try to work beyond what is available. And further, you take the inputs of the department also. Always you keep track with the department and the faculty. And whatever ideas you get, you convert into the research work. And also you try to bring the patents. And also whenever you have the time, you try to analyze and get good recognition to your institution. My dear alumni friends, the social responsibility, corporate social responsibility and individual social responsibility we have to feel. Every one of us, we have to pay back to our parents and to our institutions in terms of service, in terms of the support. So you please say, I request all of you to spend 5% of your earnings towards the social responsibilities. You please hear me, because I am from the Father Vice Chancellor of Andhra University. The students, batch-wise, your batch-wise, the decision celebrations and silver jubilee celebrations, they are coming to the institution, they are celebrating the decision celebrations of the batch and silver jubilee celebrations of their batch. They are enjoying and showing their kids. And before last year, we after 42 years of past that engineering college, we along with our grandchildren celebrated our alumni batch mate. And that enjoyment we have to feel in this campus, that we want. And I feel, and also I wish all of you to know a level where you have to support individually something physically remarkable for the recognition of yourself in this university. Batch-wise, because now there is a lot of communication, Facebook and everything is available. Batch-wise you try to meet here in your university and give your feedbacks. And I can say, here this is the university where you can see lot of research facilities available, which are not available also, it's not existing in the even premium institutions, including the IITs. And we have an exclusive research part. That is the uniqueness of this university, where 80 halls are available, 30 halls are presently occupied. So the incubators, we are encouraging incubators, and incubators, we are providing the support, and we are getting the support from the government also. We are encouraging. The entrepreneurship also we need to encourage, but that also you need your help to your younger brothers and sisters who are getting education here. You have to make them entrepreneurs, but that also you need your help. Today, those who have come before the 10 o'clock, they could spend their time for plantation. So you please remember where you have planted. Tomorrow, next year when you come, you see how it is growing. Next year also please take the timing as the registered time so that we can go ahead along with the program. I also request you to please come with the families, those who are married. You can show where you have educated, how you are educated. And I wish all of you have a very prosperous and healthy and happy and very, very progressive life in your professional career. Please interact, and we will also, now last year we have registered the association, Alumni Association we have registered. The Alumni Association is registered. There is a registered body and alumni. The executive of alumni, the general body is alumni. There is a small amount in the alumni, and you know this is the uniqueness of the institution where the Born-based function is being celebrated. Every student who is going abroad for studies is supported with 25,000 from our Alumni Association. The Alumni Association is pregnant Alumni Association. It is our association. you have to strengthen it. You see how you have to strengthen the patriotic message. Your continuous interaction is much more required in all areas, from the admission to the exit to the placement, because you can see adopting one student, you have to grow that level. I wish you have to grow that level, that you have to adopt one of the students who is getting admission, you have to recruit it in some industry. That level you have to come. The much demand of the university is in your hands. You have to please involve closely. That is only required. I wish all of you very happy, comfortable spending today, because there's a lot of programs, because our CMT madam has created a lot of activities today to spend you, to remember, and also spend here happily. I wish all of you all the best.
Shilpa, 2008 passed out from Triple E department, to address the gathering and share her experiences as an alumni for life in Wales-Tech and after Wales-Tech.
Hello. A very warm welcome to all who present here. It's my immense pleasure to be part of 42nd Alumni Meet and 66th Republic Day of our country. First of all, I'd like to salute all our freedom fighters and national leaders who have made us proud to be Indian. So a great applause for them. So it's because of them we are here now. Also, I like everyone to utilize the freedom in a more sensible, reasonable and respectable manner. So I'm here to share my experience of my institute as well as my corporate life. Before that, I just want to brief on what is Republic Day. Are we aware of why we celebrate Republic, why it's on Jan 26, and what's the difference between Independence Day and Republic Day? How many of you knew this? 3 questions. Please raise your hands. Okay. It's all our constitution, so it's we Indians who should be aware of it and no one else. Basically, our freedom was achieved on August 1947, so which was followed within framework of the institution. That is how the drafting committee was into place to draft a permanent constitution by Dr. Ambedkar. And the basic difference is that Independence Day is celebrated as freedom from British, whereas Republic Day is celebrated as an account of the Constitution into place. Several countries across nations celebrate Republic Day in different terms, known as Proclamation Day or Nation Day, on behalf to commemorate the Republic from other nations. Thus, we celebrate it every year with the presence of chief guests from different countries, and the thing important is we receive chief guests across the country, from neighbor countries, from defense countries, from allies, from NAM countries, and so on. Even before Indo-China War and Pakistan-Kargil War, we have invited our strong friends of Pakistan and China chief guests, but after which we had a war with Pakistan in 1965. So now we should be aware, as Obama visited our country, so we are expecting a good nuclear power deal among the countries as a bilateral growth in terms of science and technology as well. So now let me share my experience. I have been student of Wales-Tech between 2004 and 2008. I got my seat through counseling. So when I stepped into college, there we had a freshers day, 2004, September 6th, where I remember I was the only one woman to go on stage and take the mic to address the crowd of 1,000 people gathering. So their chairman was applauding me, and he gave me a small momentum and appreciation, and had a pic with my mom along with chairman's family. So this is how my achievement started from day one in the institution. So thereby I have been recognized as a department topper every sem, where I didn't have anyone to beat me. Even the lateral entry couldn't beat me. I had a vast difference between the first and second place. Later on, we had a lot of seminars, symposiums, project displays, project exhibits, mini projects, lot of innovation and renovation things which happened across the institution. Institution has provided us lot of amenities which have been molded a student until otherwise. A student is grasping the opportunity. If student doesn't grasp, then there is no point in blaming the institution at any cost. That is how I have been. I'm going to continue my speech in presence of chairman. So happy, sir. So, just during my college days, I used to always inspired by our chairman, where Mahatma Gandhi is called the father of nation, whereas our chairman is called the father of great institution. So then, my career started with placements which happened at an institution. I got placed in the very second company called Infosys on campus in 2008 batch, where we all had jobs prior to our final year. We had placements in pre-final batch. So that we are free from any worries of job which comes after the course. That's an added advantage of our institution, where we have collaborated with many technological firms, like industries, where they ensure that all the departments are equally placed and bring an 100% effective placement at the end of the year. Thereby, I started with the Infosys training in 2008-9 at Asia's #1 development center called Mysore, which was inaugurated by Ms. Sonia Gandhi, the GEC2. GEC stands for Global Education Center 2, along with then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. So there we had training in different domains, and we were given 2 placement trainings, onshore and offshore, and they make us to do a pre-project which is very efficient for a person to get molded from the college graduate into this corporate life. So that way we stand. Only if you could able to complete the training, you will be set as a successful corporate in the IT sector. After which, there came a recession hit in 2008, which is known to every one of us. So we need to look out, alternate job. Thus came into my picture with my core electronics with my core electronics as a major subject. I had chance to apply for ISRO. ISRO, where I have been there in Trivandrum, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center as a GET for Graduate Electrical Training in 2010-11. So I have been proud there because I have witnessed important PSLV C-19 and C-22 launch of ISRO, where Abdul Kalam was in charge of the project, and then chairman was Dr. Radhakrishnan. So we had a live interaction with him as a trainee, and even our electrical work was involved in the launch. So I'm glad to be part of ISRO between 2009, 10, 11 as GET. From then onwards, I tried opportunities outside because we have to expand in knowledge. We should not get constrained. Education is very important for every man because it has 6 major factors. One is the values which you possess from your childhood. Other one is your interest as a human. Apart from that, you have to get molded with your skill sets, which can drive your goals to achieve your goals, along with education system and with your experience. So all these 6 factors can make your career growth a strong success to the society. Thus, I switched for alternate opportunities as a trainee. From then, I got placed with RBI, Reserve Bank of India, with my PG graduation as MBA. So I had chance to work with Reserve Bank, where I could expand my knowledge based on the Indian economic system, how the payments and settlements happen across the country, where we are lagging from other countries in the indigenous product of cards and debit card systems. Thus, I was proud there because we have launched the IMPS transaction system, which an individual can transfer money within few seconds through mobile banking. So even a person sitting at home in chair or in rural area farmer is a very eco-friendly product, IMPS. After which we are planning a project based on indigenous debit card system, which is called as RuPay. So that is how our LPG has been linked with banking system. The new government has coming up with the completion of the project. From then, space and technology, even in economic forum, political forum, social forum, defense forum, India has achieved greater heights. For example, even in Mars mission, we are the first country to get first successful on its launch. Even the top league countries like US, Britain, France, Russia, which has been giving number of achievements or attempts to space and technology, has failed in their attempts. So a big applause for the country. So not only in space and technology, even in economic forums, the financial status of the country, the circulation of money within RBI and how the inflation rate is controlled in the country, everything is being molded because of us, because of the value we get into the education. That is all you achieve only from your institution, nowhere else. Once you're out of your institution, no one spoon feeds you or no one says you what is right or wrong. It is the one you yourself have to self-analyze and go according to the situation and make yourself a great man of success. That is how I learned from my education system at school and college as well. While I was in college, everyone used to ask me which school you are from, because I used to always be proactive, dynamic girl wherever I was. Then, by then I entered into the corporate life, everyone started asking me which college are you from. I was proud to tell I'm from Veritech institution. So it's one way people recognize you through your institution backup, the way you are, the way you get molded, the transformation from the institution to the corporate life or wherever you're working for. So I'm driving my career through all the sectors because I have an ambition to become an IPS officer in near future. So to get that position, I have to acquire the knowledge of nook and corner of the country, of the people, to serve best in the services. Thus, I have been linked to defense, SSB, army, AFCAT. I have been across all the tough situations which molded me a brave and energetic woman ever. Right now, I am working as an HR with CTS. With my versatile experience, CTS gave me an offer to work there as an HR. Thus, I am proud to tell that anyone needs any help for any walk-ins or any career counseling, career guidance, or puzzle what to do or how to be a successful person, you can anytime, anywhere can contact me. I'll just drop an email and number to Shruti. So I'll be very happy to mold the students of our institution being an alumni and take the privilege. So I once again thank the management and our chairperson to give me a pleasurable chance to expand myself and share the experience with you. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
A smile is a universal welcome. Now I would like to call upon our honorable and beloved chairperson and managing trustee, Mrs. Malik Mikisho, to address the gathering.
Auditorium full. I think you all should clap for yourself. I would like to thank Shruti for doing it so well. It was our dream actually that we should get our alumni back, and if you see on your t-shirts also it's alumni homecoming because this is your second home. I was asked to do an extempore speech. I have not come with any papers prepared. I'm just going to talk my heart. What we mean by alumni homecoming is, for those of you, I would like to make a small clarity. Education institutions can never be a commercial venture. It can never be the home business of one family. Education institution is purely a service industry. It is, in the sense of service means there is a certain aspect of charity in it, because we are creating the pillars of the nation. And all of you go on to become great people as maybe as a chief executive officers, or as entrepreneurs, or as research, you invent something. But wherever you go as a WailTech person. So I am giving you a very open offer. Students, please listen up. It's a very open offer, it's a very lucrative offer. What I request you is, WailTech is yours. You have spent 4 years of your life here. WailTech is yours. As much as I am chairperson of WailTech, all of you are chairpersons of WailTech. So what is... Okay, now comes the difficult question. You will regret why you clapped. Now you must make it very clear how you are going to contribute to WailTech. Okay? See, we actually attended a conference in ISB, where in the conference they had enlightened about the importance of alumni. Our alumni and faculty in Shiva Perumal and our alumni officer attended it. We were just, utterly surprised with the kind of input we got there. How many of you are aware of the QS World Ranking? QS World Ranking? And in the top 100 in the QS World Ranking, we don't find any Indian institution. Okay? And in the QS World Ranking, what is common among the institutions which are in the QS World Ranking is the Board of Management, the governance, the members are alumni. In the Board of Management, or whatever you call it, the Academic Council or the Board of Studies, at least 30% are alumni. That's how the institutions grow, because the alumni are the biggest contributing members. They can do it from their heart. I can get the big vice presidents or even the very great people from the research to come onto our board, but they will all be working only externally. But when it comes to the alumni, you can work from your heart. So please think on this. Think how you are going to help us. How you are going to help your institution. Are you going to come to the Board of Studies and help in formulating the curriculum syllabus? Or are you going to come into the Academic Council? Or do you want to come into the Board of Management? It's an open offer. You just have to think. Sky is the limit. You know our founder, what is his vision? I think the old alumni are here, many of the 2000 like that alumni have come in. You all know him only, I think, you don't know me. So you know how much he has struggled, he has given his lifetime, and he has been very sincere. There were days when he used to come and give the students apples in the hostel before exams. I am sure many of the alumni will be able to recollect that. Your founder's vision, only you people can achieve. We cannot achieve. You can achieve. You are better children to him than maybe me. So it is this message I want to be very clear. It is your institution. Please think over of how you are going to develop it. Also, I have asked one of my senior account staff, Ms. Nurjan, to explain about, we have brought in a scheme of alumni contributions. In the sense like a few of you can get together and maybe you want to paint your department or do some renovation in your department. Then we will put batch 2010 WailTech. It's not the amount involved. Please understand that. You feel a sense of belonging that your name is put there, or you want to educate some junior with a scholarship. Then you can come out with your WailTech 2008 batch scholarship, where you contribute some small amount, but that amount goes as a scholarship to a student where you feel that you have done something, or you want to contribute in terms of giving ideas. It's all welcome. Only thing, your commitment. You should be interested to give your time for the institution. All the very best, and I thank each one of you. It's so sweet of you to come all this way and visit your institution. Have a wonderful time here. The institution doors are always open to you. Please come and be a part of the family always. Don't forget us. Dr. Koteshwar Rao, now here, for those of you, this is news. India is a member of the Washington Accord. Washington Accord is a pact of about 17 countries, UK, US, Europe, we have China, Australia. India has now become a member on June 13. What happens because of this is, if your institution's program, for example mechanical program, is accredited by the National Board of Accreditation, NBA, most of you must be knowing NBA, after June 13, if you get an NBA accreditation for your program, that means this program is equivalent to a student who has graduated from a university in UK. This is basically international mobilization. Those who have graduated from Australia, India, UK, all will have the same program equivalency. This was achieved by the previous NBA chairman, Dr. Paliwal, and along with him a team of experts have done the greatest service to the nation. We are lucky to have one such expert, actually two such experts here, Dr. Kodishwara and Dr. Abudahi, who have now joined into the Vailtech family. So I told them they are also chairperson of Vailtech. We are getting right the very people who wrote the NBA accreditation. They are our academic mentors now. They are doing all our course curriculum. Dr. Kodishwara is here. He will address you for a little while regarding outcome-based education and again how you can contribute for it. Dr. Kodishwara, please.
Chairperson, the respected VC and the deans, registrars, colleagues and the student friends, alumni friends. Good afternoon. I guess good afternoon to all of you. So I am not going to teach you anything on outcome-based education. So outcomes-based education, the Washington Accord, how it helps the institutions or the programs or the present student, whoever is pursuing from that, is many of you might be working or practicing as an engineer. Maybe in this country we don't need a professional engineer certificate, but if you are looking for a job in Singapore or Australia, some other developed nation, you need such a professional engineer practice certificate. For that it will exempt and it will, like Dr. Mahalakshmi is mentioning, it will be like for international mobility. Now what is the role of alumni? I don't want to stress more on that. What is the role of alumni for an institute? I take a cue from the lady who spoke from the CTC before, CTS, okay, CTS HR executive before. She is proud that she is from Vailtech institution. The management are the people like us, or even the VC. Okay, if it is good, it is one more good enterprise. If it is a good institution, I will say I worked in Vailtech. If it doesn't have a name, I will skip that. Management also feels like it is one more enterprise where we are not successful. All the entrepreneurs are not successful in all ventures. Some ventures we fail. But for you, there is no other option. You must tell either to you, yourself, your family, or your kids or grandchildren where you studied. And it is always important that the institution where you studied is always doing good. If the institution is not doing good where you studied, or if the institution is not building a brand, then you also suffer in life. Not once. Every time whenever somebody asks, where did you do your bachelor's? I have done bachelor's in one college. Okay, next. So you should not, that is why alumni plays a key role in institutional development. If you see the American universities or the fierce ranked universities, wherever it is, alumni plays a major role. At least what she is telling may be true, around 30% of the members are from alumni, because alumni has their own, this is my institute. This is my institute. It doesn't mean that you have money or you are a chairperson, doesn't mean that you are investing, you have a risk. You have continuous risk. The chairperson, whoever is putting the money, they have risk in terms of money. But you as alumni, you have a continuous risk of image, your own image. Today, your colleagues are very proud in your organizations that they have come from IITs, NITs, or from well-reputed state universities like Anna University. They are very proud that they say, I am come from Guindy campus, I am from MIT, something like that. Why they are proud? Just because their institutions are doing good today. Maybe it is not the case long back. They are doing good today. So for that, you need to help. In my view, alumni contribution in terms of money may not be big, and it is also not required in especially a private education sector. Money is not the key. Education is, many people may say service or whatever it is. For me, it is one more enterprise. It is definitely one more enterprise. Then only we are competent. Then only we want to have better things. If I am doing service, I am satisfied with the normal shirt. But if I am buying, am I satisfied with normal shirt? I am not satisfied. I want to see the brand. I want to see the quality. So definitely private education is for quality, to create their own brand. So money is not that important here, especially for the alumni. But what is important for alumni is to see the students, the present students are empowered. The present students are enlightened about what is happening in industry. So that these students, whoever is coming out from the institute, they have at least employable and they have a very steady career growth. These are very important. For that, you need to contribute as an alumni. That is the place where you can safeguard the image of your own institute, and you can help to build the image of the institute, irrespective of that money component. And at your age, I am sure you are from 2001 onwards, 14, 15 years. I am also a graduate of 2001. My bachelor's I finished in 2001. So I know you are not in a position to spend money for the institute's sake. You are almost settling now in life. There is no end for the settlement, of course. So we want to earn some money, we want to save some money for our family. So money, don't think about it. But there are other issues where you can help. Like rightly that same girl was telling, you contact me, my mail or my phone number is dropped here if you have any working. Okay, giving them placement is one option, but training for them, giving some mock interviews. I have seen, previously I worked in Europe, especially in Germany for around 6 years, then Austria for 4 years or so. The alumni plays a key role in those universities to give the employable skills and also to tell the students where they are. Today the problem is we don't know where we are. If you come and do some kind of mock interview, for example, student will know where he is. We as a faculty, even the faculty of this institution, we are not into industry. We have not faced such an interview before. We have not faced such an interview before. What question we will ask? We will ask the same questions that we are asking in our faculty interviews. That may not be the case. So you people are conducting some kind of mock interviews. You may schedule yourself. I am available in Chennai city on this Saturday, Sunday. Can you please arrange mock interviews I can conduct for 50 students? Whoever is eligible, they will arrange. If you conduct mock interview, it will generate some kind of debate in the campus, and students will know where they are. Likewise, you may tell at what level their academics are, what is the significance of soft skills. Whereas this institute is in Chennai, and most of you might be from this place or around this or working here. So it doesn't take you much time, much effort. I'm sure if there are any financials involved in transport and other things, I'm sure university will support such things. You can come freely and say, I want to address, I have only half an hour time, I just want to go to one class. And tell them what I want to share my experience. You don't need to go for a formal presentation, slides and everything. You can just share. The views of you have more importance than the views of the faculty or the dean or the vice chancellor. Because when we speak, the student thinks he is speaking theory. Because he has never worked, how does he know what it will be? Everybody is so clever today, and we also listen only when we have something to do with that. If we have nothing to do with that, then do you listen to anybody? You don't waste time. That's the point of the student. So I am sure your alumni will group together and form a, like, it is not like alumni donating the money, it's like a friends of this university, so that this university will become one of the best university in Chennai, at least in the next couple of years. Today it is not in such a position. We need to accept fact as fact. If you can make this university is one of the preferred university in Chennai in the next 2 years, then it is a great achievement for all of us, and you will be very proud. I am from that university. Now I have studied in a college, it has become university. It is one of the preferred university or the best university in Chennai. Then, like you may achieve the goal of going to be in QS rankings, at least in the top 400 of QS rankings in the next 10 years or so. And for that purpose, the alumni, you may form a core team. May not be all the people are interested, may not be all the people have time. Maybe they have their own they have their own stress, they have their own problems related to their profession at this moment. At least 20-30 of you, you are assembled, I think around 100 people or more than that. So 175. At least 20-30 of you who are doing something may form together as a small group or a small friends association and have a plan for the next 1 year. It need not, don't think about the money at all. I really don't advise you for any money related aspect because you are quite young. Maybe after 10 years, maybe after 20 years, you may see that angle. At this moment, 20-30 of you may form together as an association or a friends group. Then try to schedule something so that you can improve the placement, career prospects. It need not be campus placement alone, career prospects as a whole for the students, and you can make this university as one of the preferred university in Chennai in the next 2 years. Thank you very much for being here.
We hope to imbibe your ideas in years to come. I would now request Mr. Shivaparmal sir to come up on stage and share his thoughts.
Purposely told us to introduce as only Shivaparmal, but she added sir. Because I don't want somebody to introduce me as alumni of WellTech. I want myself to tell I am alumni of WellTech. I am proud of it. That's the purpose. I just told her, introduce me as only Shivaparmal, don't say any batch. I am Shivaparmal, I belongs to ECE department 2005 batch. And maybe here I would like to mention one thing. Only one person attended all the 42 alumni meet. Can you guess who is that? Only chairman, no? I passed out in 2005. I was today surprised why the chairman name was not there. I thought so he's not attending today, so he's absent today. Later I was thinking, suddenly he entered. That was one biggest surprise I had. Maybe I didn't expect sir will be coming because there was no name board. So sir today also is present, so 100% attendance goes to sir. That's the one thing I just thought of mentioning you. And another great thing I just wanted to share, great thing for me, chairman sir attended my marriage, which is about 200 kilometers away from Chennai. He already travelled to my native place and he attended my marriage. Maybe I should say that is one of my greatest moments in my life. I will never forget. And since 2005, I have been working with WellTech. I have done my MTech. Now I am doing PhD with WellTech. So maybe you can, one more competition they would organize, who has got more number of VT numbers. Maybe I will be the number one. No. More numbers, VT 1500, VTP 23, HTS 124, now TTS 1368, VTD 240. These are the 5 ID numbers in WellTech. If you have a competition for that, so I will win. So, maybe, and as madam told me when I went for this alumni relation conference, I was thinking why we should attend, what will be the outcome, and I was thinking in that way. Once I came back, when I wanted to present the outcome of that alumni relation conference, I didn't think about this much sincereness will be taken in the alumni relation. But madam, maybe just madam has taken, maybe I would say, I don't know how much is the budget. It is in the WellTech history, it was the alumni meet, put together all the institutions, High-Tech, Multi-Tech, we all were held in the same place. Today we have separate alumni meeting. This is the highest number ever, all the 42 alumni meets. Maybe I have been attending maybe at least 10 alumni meets, maybe I should say. And this is the biggest number I had. And I was thinking when somebody is addressing on the stage, everybody became students. So, no, sir, when everybody is addressing, so all of you became students, as like class, who were teachers, we will start discussing with us. So that was the, so again you became a student once you entered in Welltech. I like that, but at least you should give some attention somebody is addressing here. That's what I request. And one more thing, maybe I can take a lot of time in talking. I don't want to waste again your time. So it is again one of the great moments as Kodishwar said, Trustee Madam addressed. Maybe first thing I would request is you link your friends and give their contact number at least. We don't invite them to campus, that then we may take care. At least have a complete database. Share us in the database. That's the first thing we wanted. Because without a proper database, it is very difficult to contact everybody. Because in 2002 and all, there was no email ID. I don't know how many of you had email ID. But now the effective communication is all the email IDs, Facebook, all these things are there. Maybe I would request all of you to at least give 10 numbers of your friends. You take as a target something, 10 numbers of your classmates. Something you give number and email ID. Rest they will take care. Alumni team will take care. So that's the one request. And as Kodishwar said, you contribute yourself. Whenever you visit Chennai, you just drop in an email. You don't worry about your travel, what I am going to do. You just interact with the alumni. When a faculty talks to the student, he will feel every day he is talking same thing, what is going to do. But when an alumni comes and talks like, as a friend, he studied, I studied before. When I talk something to the student, he will surely listen. You know the latest than a faculty. That's what I request. So whenever you come to Chennai or you happen to be at Chennai, you just drop in an email. It will be a wonderful opportunity for the students to interact with you. What you had, what is the placement, anything, whether it is subject or other things. That's the other thing I request all the alumni. So it is very great and good moment to see a lot of alumni taking active part. I request all of you to add one more in the next year. You bring your friend, only one friend next year. So we will take like that target. So we will get year on year. We will get surely. We will get. So sir has to construct one more auditorium then. Now it is full almost. So next year we should have another auditorium to accommodate more students. So AC auditorium, not normal auditorium. So this. So. The alumni auditorium we will name. And thank you very much for the opportunity. It is wonderful feeling for me to be frank. Thank you very much once again.
I will now request on the DJ, please sit down so that you can use the projector.
Thank you, my colleagues and my dear technicians. It is wonderful to have you here. It's nice to see such a big number here. The alumni officer was saying me that the number is between 170 to 180. So it's coming back again. You have all come back to your home again. It's nice to see you here. And now I would like to tell you some social responsibilities which you have. Like beyond human beings, we have some social responsibilities, isn't it? So, the thought just started when one of our sister concern alumni, a student from one of our sister concern, expressed his desire to give away a scholarship worth 24,000 to one of our deserving girl students in the name of Dr. R.R. Esa Nari Shiksha Scholarship. He contributed check worth 24,000, that is 2,000 per month, posted a check to our beloved founder in favor of the Alumni Association of the college on the Founders Day 2012. So that fund was accumulated, and in the year 2013, this 24,000 worth of scholarship was given away to a girl student who is economically backward and academically outstanding. So, keeping this in mind, we have just charted down small schemes for the alumni wherein you can that particular batch. For example, if you have passed out in 2001, you will be called Well Technician 2001. Immaterial of the fact in whichever year you are admitted and whichever year you have been graduated. That each alumni batch is free to contribute. You can contribute in batches or in individuals. Any alumni may contribute a recurring lump sum amount with a specific purpose and name. Such grant or contribution shall however be not less than 20,000. Typically, such a contribution may be provided as a grant or presented in the chosen student during the alumni day function. May under invitation to the donor, alumnus or alumni. In the said case, the donor, the scholarship, Dr. Anand and Essa scholarship, the donor was particular that his name should not be known to the donee. So we have not disclosed it. So you have the table there. This scheme is hosted on our website. We have just posted it today. You can go into it and have a look at it, form batches and think about it. In case an individual contribution or participating amount to any of the above, the person may also specify norms. I will also tell you these contributions have to be in check only and in the favor of Alumni Association account. The account details and other things will be hosted on the website. And I also inform you that such donations will be 50% tax exempted under section 80G. Okay? Each batch can form subgroups in terms of branch or study or college or branch like MET, ECE, CSE, etc. And each subgroup could have also been active members who could cooperate, fixed deposit, operate fixed deposit accounts and decide on disposals of all such incomes. Typically, you can also name the classrooms by doing some renovation work or doing some painting work and other things. The classrooms will have a board saying Vaitech, the batch, year of batch, and it will be fixed in a granite stone. You can tell your criteria when you are giving your, if you are going to give away scholarships, you can design your own criteria. Or whatever you want, you can just put it and you can contact our alumni officer. And all our schemes will be caste and religion free. And we also have the Mahatma Gandhi scholarship scheme, national scholarship scheme. You can also have a look at it. Section C of it can be donated by you. So I hope you have understood this. For further details, you may please go into our website and there are forms also. You can fill it up and you can think on it. You can work in a group or individually also. Thank you one and all. Have a nice time at Vaitech.